One of the most sexually charismatic men in the world of centre-left politics, KEIR STARMER is someone who exudes a raw, animal, libidinous savagery that is barely constrained, far less contained in his trademark, teasingly tight-fitting, smart but casual suit that leaves absolutely nothing to the imagination. Every curve and every bulge is outlined for all to see and to salivate over. Social progressives and fiscal conservatives are known to have paid up to thousands of pounds for explicit, full frontal nudes of the Surrey-raised politician. These then periodically circulate on the underground Westminster swingers scene, driving the kink-fueled revellers into ever more debauchery and licentiousness. Even reactionary elements of the conservative right are known to readily admit the primal appeal of Trouser Snake Starmer, whose downstairs measurements are rumoured to be in double digits in both metric and imperial. Starmer is also known for his marathon lovemaking sessions. Of such long duration, Sting himself has consulted with the Labour leader, offering his admiration with underlying jealousy and disbelief. Before entering local politics, Starmer was scouted for his massive talent by most of the adult video production companies in the San Fernando Valley of California, the epicenter of erotic entertainment in the Anglosphere. They sent the most highly desired adult performers on their rosters to try to lure him into a sensual XXX cornucopia that most of us could only dream of participating in, but his heart was set on local governance. The infamous Stormy Daniels was later discovered to have offered Starmer a large duffel bag filled with $100 bills just to employ his services for one night. A once-in-a-lifetime gesture for her that subsequently she has never repeated, although she did offer a foot massage to Boris Johnson under condition he buy her a flat in Mayfair, something he was seriously considering until he looked at his child support payments that month. But enough of that fat fraud. Let's hear from this rampant brute, KEIR STARMER, as he prepares to mount the feisty filly of prime ministerial power from behind, as it bucks and shimmies and waves of submissive ecstasy, and also while he spreads his love magic on the rest of us, his willing victims. Let's hear from him, shall we? And the other one, the ginger one. There we go. Let's turn it up.
Oh, so it was restricted like we do with iPads today.
Oh, God.
Really?
Who's he talking to? We're lucky damsel.
Was Match of the Day.
Oh God, talk to match. Nothing matches to you. Simply the best, better than all the rest.
Black and white, remember this? I said, if you're watching in black and white,
yeah,
the team in
I
dark.
feel that it's the nasality of his adenoids. They're just so nasal and congested sounding. It's just that's how packed with just pure unbridled virility this guy is. He's got so much semen floating around in his intestines and his entire bloodstream. His nose has been clogged up.
People living where you grew up now have the same chances as you.
Unfortunately not now, because we talk about how
unfortunately we've edited her out.
Like you said,
it's there's a safety. Oh, she's there. It was a health and safety issue. We got her some. The lenses can be quite fragile, and we didn't want to have any close-ups of her. She's not that bad. She's got lovely hair. Britain's future. That's uplifting, eh? Hooray!
A lot of people now
God,
they can't
should you commit suicide now or just suffer a long and painful death? It's a hard choice.
Basic respect and
it is, yeah, it is. It's that feeling of I'm doing something worthwhile and I'm able to provide for my family.
Well, I hope you do.
Away from people, the energy bills now.
It's Noel Gallagher as a woman.
That's the huge difference, because for my mum and dad, obviously.
My father worked in a factory. He was the owner. True story, I think. I don't know. I have to check on Wikipedia.
But they were comforted, particularly towards the end of their working life. They were comforted by the certainty as far as they're concerned, that things were going to get better
Exactly.
for their kids.
Yeah.
And that-
Things can only get better.
and that's
Sing it, baby, sing it.
That aspiration.
Oh,
which has
God.
been taken away
She's
because
back.
People are actually struggling today, and it's not their fault.
People misunderstand working class aspiration. Working class aspiration is about getting on. It is about.
This is
being
what I'm
there.
doing right now.
Exactly.
It is
This is
about
my
being
aspiring
able
to
do
my
the house.
working classness.
Yeah, you don't
Lying
want
on a
to have
bed.
You want to be able to provide for your family.
Making videos with 14 viewers.
It is.
Built around respect and dignity.
Exactly. So we're going to fix that. What
Oh,
was
thanks,
special
Angela.
about the home
Good stuff. I hope you do. I help
What
us
was
out.
special about it was that it
Hope you're not
was-
just doing it for your own career, like
but it
most
was never
politicians.
doubted
You never know.
Because my mum and dad had bought it, albeit on a mortgage, of course. But it was their home.
Yeah.
It was their front door. Sounds a
Anyway,
basic
back to
thing
KEIR
that
Starmer, the libidinous savage in the sack, the man with a massive dong. Just trying to liven things up. He's got a huge tallywhacker. It's massive. It's over 14 inches long. He can beat people to death with it, and they'd be grateful for it. He can. Tried to bludgeon her, but she gave him an uppercut and knocked him out for 3 days. Put him in a coma. You don't mess with Angela. She's
down the stairs, kid.
she's good in the sack, probably. I shouldn't say that. She may be connected to the police.
But we never
All right.
No,
We're back to
exactly.
KEIR.
Yeah.
That's why.
When he comes into a room full of swingers, doesn't matter what kind of orgy or some sort of kink going on, he walks in like a goddamn, like a gunfighter at the OK Corral with his weapon fully raised. 17 inches, I've heard it is.
Exactly.
He actually attached an ivory wooden leg to it.
Certainly helped me.
So in case his left leg gets tired, he can use his penis as a support. It's
The
huge.
last Labour government impact life at home.
It's so shy though.
You in your area.
You'd never know. You
I
think
the biggest impact
with
of
that
the last Labour
Lego hair,
government is got to be
the
Sure Start.
PVC hair that
Yeah.
I mean, Sure Start
perhaps
was
he
such
wasn't endowed
way
like a
much Labour
stallion,
because it wasn't
but he
like
is.
Where I grew up, like people in authority came and did things. And they told you what to do. Whereas the Sure Start program
Yeah.
was about recruiting.
That's called being
people
arrested,
from
love,
the
for
estate I grew up in to
vomiting
work
and
with us and to
on
support us.
your next door
Down
neighbour's
and saying,
grandmother,
"You're not doing something correctly."
because you're off your
It's
tits on
about
cider.
involving us and
We've all
improving
been
things
there.
for us. Sure Start was massive, but also the tax credit system that enabled us to get into work. You know, what Gordon Brown did was.
Well, I hope you
incredible.
do.
Made a lot of those
Please,
laws.
anything's better than these
Exactly.
sacks of
Sure
shit
Start
we got in the
was about
government right now.
together as a
I hope you do
community,
well,
and it
Labour.
gave us a community hub where
Please
we were
do
able to
something.
Explore those things.
Save us.
And things that I didn't even know. You know, I talk about the poverty that I grew up in, but I didn't know that reinforcing positive things to your children and reading to them, because I never got that. I didn't know it was a deficit. So it's only when you talk to other people.
It was very. I was hanging around with the middle class chaps. I think, God,
But I didn't know
what a
it
bunch of
was a
thickos my
deficit.
family were.
Sure Start,
I
and then
couldn't.
you
Everything we got was in
how do you
Braille.
know telling your children positive
I couldn't read the
messages
milk
before,
carton.
but I didn't even realise
My-
I wasn't doing it because I was just getting on.
My father's lips used to move when he was pronouncing the word BBC
It was tremendous.
as he changed to
transformed
ITV.
Everything. It made me a better mum.
Yeah.
It really did.
A better mum, that means a much more improved and
Yeah.
mater.
So what does?
Anyway,
Right,
this is only fun if I'm talking
open it
about
up
Keir
into
Starmer's
you.
penis, and I don't want to do that anymore, so
This is a good.
you probably not even watched to the end here. I'm just killing time, really. I mean,
For me, it means.
if I was getting paid by the minute, I could go a few more, but I'm not, so.
In the United Kingdom.
Oh, no, you're
The
okay. I'm going to hold
realise
this on.
their ambition, take their opportunities.
It's huge. Up to 24 inches, I think. He actually wraps it around his leg. You can tie like a Boy Scout knot in it. Not with a Boy Scout. Anyway, let's go.